What I do, Stop Boy D, blockchain finance and value. And we've got one I'm really excited about today, which is the Collectors Club. Absolutely buzzing with this one. Really excited to even do the video, to be honest, just because I really like this project. The art for it looks amazing. We'll look at their Twitter in a moment, and it's just off the chain. There's passes at the moment, which the heat pass can get you to mint three cyborgs and 2 aliens. The normal passes, the VIP passes, I think they grant you 3 cyborg mints. I think the floor was like 2,700. The art for this is amazing, and I expect it to do really well. So I'm so happy they released the website so I can do a breakdown of the project. So let's get into it. So welcome to the Collectors Club, a little backstory into how the club became to be and how the world we know turned into a world of war, famine, and death. So I'm going to read this in that voice. So the year is 2099. Alien life has just been discovered in the universe. Earth is abuzz with excitement and fear. Will there be a friend or foe? School is out. Shops are closed, and the entire human race is gathered around their TVs watching the landing. This will be the first time in history that aliens have visited Earth, announced and broadcasted live. Billions of people watch the dark and sinister ship slowly break the cloud line, coming down, down, down. The ship lands. Clouds of smoke and dust fill the air, followed by a strong, high-pitched hiss that can be heard all around the world, broadcasting through everyone's electronics. The hiss grows louder and louder, deafening the population. People turn off their TVs, but the high-pitched hiss is still inside their brains. On this day, humanity turned on each other and on the unknown creatures inside the ship. There was a war of epic proportions. Earth's nations formed alliances and truces to stop the onslaught of ships breaking through the atmosphere. For 18 years we fought them, tooth and nail. Unfortunately, nothing has worked in the long run. But now, now it is predicted that only a few thousand humans remain. The otherworldly creatures sustain massive fatality from nuclear war. It is said that there may be some left roaming the lands, although there have been reports of 10 unique and amazing creatures roaming the world. The Earth we once knew is gone. All that is left is this barren wasteland. The humans that survived have formed a club, a gang, whatever you want to call it. It is a place where you can sleep easy knowing that someone has got your back, a brotherhood of sorts. These days, there is not much left to do on Earth except for collecting the souls of those who oppose us. I guess they were full after all. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed that. But yeah, so that's the law. So, there's been a few similar laws, to be fair, but that doesn't really bother me that much because, it's a decent little storyline to base yourself off. And the art for this project, I mean, we'll see if we can click any of these. You can't, but we'll look at it on the Twitter. The art is amazing. It's absolutely amazing, in my opinion. Some of the best PFP art I've seen on Cardano. So, introduction. So, the Collectors Club was formed with the intention of creating the best possible project, all aspects, whether that be art, utility, business values, long-term sustainability. We have it covered. The most important thing a business can focus on is long-term sustainability. I'd probably say bottom line. But that is why at the Collectors Club, we are building things today that will last a lifetime. As we move forward our journey, we adapt, we change, and we grow, but we never lose sight of our 3 pillars. So this looks like it's a 3 pillars. So quality art, they definitely got that down to a T, in my opinion. So pillar 1, quality art. So TCC has and always will have a massive focus on quality artwork and high standards. If it's not the If it's not the best, it can't be. We don't want it. Our character art is done by Komodo, an Indonesian artist who with over 10 years of experience is exceptionally talented with a pen and paper. With over 400 traits, all hand-drawn, we strive to deliver the best possible art that Cardano space has seen. And they're doing very well with that. Lore and storytelling. So the lore and storytelling has always been one of our favourite things. to read when first discovering a project. You can really tell who's passionate and who is not. That's why we've dedicated hours and hours to write immersive stories to guide us through our journey. Okay. Community and team. So community and team at TCC is one of the most, if not the most important thing you can focus on. For without a quality team, you will not create a quality product. And without a quality product, you cannot expect a community to stick around for long. Very true. Very, very true. To ensure quality and innovation, we have constructed our team with some of the brightest minds in their respective fields. Our community has also been organically grown, and while it is small today, it is also strong. We will look back on this day and laugh as the OGs of one of the best projects the space has seen. Okay, so we'll go for the art breakdown now. So let's have a look at that. I'll just pause this while I load up the page. So we've got the art breakdown here. And as you can see, they are pretty sick looking. I don't know if you can't really expand them. So I say we'll have a look on the Twitter. So get a bit more into the art. So the Collectors Club. So the Collectors Club NFT set will consist of 4 base characters: men, women, cyborgs, and aliens. Each base character will have an assortment of their own traits and unique features. The entire collection will total over 400 traits, all hand-drawn by our talented artist Komodo, who has over 10 years experience in the illustrative and graphic design scene. Base character supplies are as follows. So the males will be 3,500, the females will be 3,500, cyborgs 2,000, and aliens 1,000. So you're obviously looking to get an alien. So each Genesis collector will be handpicked from. Now, this is something that does kind of get to me when I see things like this. Hopefully they'll sort that out, because this is just a matter. When you see things like this, errors in scripts and writing, it's literally a case of just putting your stuff through Grammarly, because that would have caught that up, or spell check would have came up with that. So that's a bit worrying when I see errors like this. So each Genesis collection will be handpicked from generation to ensure the best of the best make it through. We have also used a custom script to write hundreds of rules and regulations for our trait rendering. This makes sure the right traits match together as if they were all one-of-ones. Among our collectors, 10 one-of-ones hide in the darkness. These special collectors will be completely animated and completely separate traits and features from the rest. So I appreciate everything that they've said there, but if you're not going to focus on the little things like this, from, because there's going to be people like me that come out here and make videos on the project, and it's important to get the small things right before you even reach the big things. So hopefully they'll get that sorted out on the website. But look at this art here, guys. This is amazing, fantastic. So the founder is Massimo, is an Australian resident who lives in Melbourne and has worked in Web3 full-time as a trader and investor for 3 years. Well, very impressive. He started off trading NFTs on the Cardano blockchain, but has traded on Ethereum as well, not to mention trading charts and learning technical analysis the whole time. Amazing. So throughout years of trading and buying NFTs, Massimo has figured out what projects should and shouldn't do. This is when it comes to launch, marketing, and art quality over everything. The Collectors Club is Massimo's culmination of 6 months of hard work, years of research and trading, art development and passion. He is proud to be launching in his hometown, Cardano. So Komodo, we've heard Komodo quite a few times now. So he's an Indonesian resident who lives in Jakarta. The pieces he draws depict the life and hustle and bustle of the city he lives in. He has over 10 years experience, as we know, so we can skip that now. So development team. So Ada Anvil is a native Cardano development team. Contracts in the CNFT space as a whole. Ada Anvil is a native Cardano development team that is highly experienced with CNFT minting contracts in the CNFT space as a whole. They have worked on and built projects such as Yummy Universe, Melting Moon Boy, Goat Tribe, and Space Otters. So therefore, just with that there, I've got a yummy, I've got a melting moon boy. Just from that there, this project's going to be pretty decent. And the list goes on. Successful launches and projects, rest assured, we are in safe hands with Ada Anvil Development Services. Very impressive. So advisor, I like this one. This is one of the best ones I've seen, in my opinion. So Stale is TCC advisor when it comes to the project ideas and management. He helps us out whenever we need and is always a friendly face and helpful hand. Stale also developed the first CNFT marketplace for Cardano before we had smart contracts implemented and live. Without Stale, many projects would not be here. Today is a true legend. So thank you very much for that, Stale. Serious. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's load this up and see what happens. So I did that, and it basically takes you to all their Twitter pages, which you can do in your own time if you wish. So we'll move forward to the future. Sorry, this is going to be a bit of a long video because there's a lot of information here, but it's nice we've actually got a project that actually gives you a lot of information instead of 3 pages of just nonsense. So the future. So being a collector will grant you access to limited and unique art mints by our artist Komolo. These drops will be CNFTs, and your Genesis collector token ID will determine which art drop you will qualify for. So there we are. Genesis collector token ID 1 to 1,000 are eligible to mint 1 scene of Komolo's art. Genesis collector's tokens 1001 to 2,000 are eligible to mint scene 2 of Komolo's art. This will go on until we have 10 editions of art in circulation. The 10 collectible scenes will be from inside the Collectors Club universe, a display of the dystopian lands and characters within. Vast landscapes and tight city blocks will be featured. These will be our collectible scenes. Each scene will have multiple variations of itself. This is to introduce a rarity system and make it more complex and fun, and a fun experience to collect and trade. The collectible scenes mint will be a free mint. Oh, okay. The collectible scenes mint will be a free claim for holders, while the collectible characters will cost you your scene and a small amount of ADA. Okay, so that makes sense. So collectible characters. So once the collectible scenes are out and in circulation, we will introduce our next mint for holders. But this time you will have to burn a collectible scene to mint. The burn mechanism to claim a collectible character will be open indefinitely, and over time both supplies should either run out, they should even out, to around the same size. These characters will each have multiple variations and styles, coupled along with the most intricate designs and a mind-blowing detail the CNFT space has seen. So limited art drops. So we will also have very limited art drops for holders of unique and random token IDs. 10 to 100 piece collections will be airdropped at random to unexpected holders. These limited art drops are a thank you from Komolo and Basimo for the support and love that the Cardano community has shown the Collectors Club. And these are the VIP passes. So you can see, so the silver guarantees 3 cyborg mints. You've got the glitch passage, which guarantees 3 cyborg mints and alien mint. And you have the heat pass. This is the one you kind of want, but you're looking about 4,000 ADA at least. So heat VIP guaranteed, heat VIP pass guaranteed 3 cyborgs mint and 2 alien mints. That's pretty sick, to be fair. So metadata upgrades. So, there's so much information. So holders will have the chance to win a full metadata upgrade that turns their Genesis collector into a one-of-one of their choosing. They can dictate the style of character and what kind of position style the one-of-one has. Once the art is completed, the collector will be upgraded to this new one-of-one. Please note that this will be limited to a small amount of holders, since we do not want to dilute the supply of the one-of-ones. Makes sense. Rest assured, everyone will have their fair chance at winning. So prize pools, Genesis collectors and VIP holders will be able to take part in weekly prize pool fueled by a portion of our royalty revenue. From what I'm seeing, you should be able to get a house. So VIP holders will have their own exclusive prize pools. Projects such as Spaceborgs, Clay Nation, Taz, Ori Mob and more will be available in raffle-style systems with our Discord holders only. So that sounds pretty sick, to be fair. There's a lot of different raffle things going on at the minute, so it's quite impressive. So community, a big part of TCC is our community of our holders. This is why we will be keeping everyone up to date on our roadmap progression throughout constant updates and announcements. We believe being transparent is extremely important, so our team and founder will always be around to answer questions and chat. We will also have our moderators running fun game movie nights for anyone that wants to hang out with the crew. Team founder will also be in attendance. The future. As we move through our current plans, new and surprising ones will emerge. This brief on what we have planned is not the end, but more so the beginning. TCC will echo throughout the Cardano space, rocking everyone's world with art, lore, utility, and a strong community presence. Right, so let's have a look. So these are the 10 legendary characters of the TCC universe. So, Asakara, the Evolved. I like this guy. Do you like it? So during the war, Asakara was captured and experimented on by his enemies. The aliens and cyborgs cut him into pieces, only to put him back together with slight modifications. The goal was to create the perfect killing machine to infiltrate the humans' clubhouse and destroy them from the inside. Unfortunately for them, the plan backfired. One night, Asakara broke free from his chains and restraints. He crept through the darkness and into the armory, where he found 2 of his own swords, modified by the cyborgs. These had a little bit more kick in them than usual. Glowing red and white embers formed on the blades, giving it an intense heat and aura. Asakara took his revenge on the cyborg that night, cutting through them with ease, like a hot knife through butter. Now he roams the land a free samurai, cutting down his foes and collecting their souls. Oh, this guy looks like some sort of religious nut. So, the Grand Alatar. Alatar is a wizard of the highest caliber. During the war, Alatar used his power to destroy enemy troops, wiping them from existence with nothing more than a whisper. It is said that Alatar roams the lands of Earth, restoring nature back to what it once was, and helping those in need. He is kind-hearted. He's a kind-hearted wizard with unimaginable powers. Before the war had started and alien life was still a mystery, Alatar hid from the world, containing and hiding his powers, scared of what the master would think of him. But once war broke out and ravaged his lands, he had no choice but to fight back. No individual stood a chance against the Grand Alatar, but the hordes of demonic and extraterrestrial invaders eventually forced him to retreat. If only he had a squad to fight with him. If only he had the TCC. So we got the Mechanical Soldier. Oh, I'm not seeing this one. So 2719 was made to be a super soldier, designed by the cyborgs to take bullets and lasers like they were nothing. They designed him to be made completely out of tungsten and titanium. Tungsten is one of the toughest metals on the planet, and infused with a half-human, half-alien blood supply. To complete their work, the cyborgs gave 2719 the mind and brain of a tiger, one of the most ferocious hunters on Earth. Over time, 2719 developed a mind of his own, turning on its makers and wreaking havoc across the land. You may find 2719 hunting aliens for sport in the city or hanging out with some tigers in the jungle. My strength. Oh my, what the Lazarus the Destroyer? I didn't know if I want to read this one. Petrified. Before the war and before alien life was discovered, Lazarus lived deep underground, hidden away from society. He ruled the abandoned tunnels and labyrinths that twisted and turned underneath our cities. Once the war started and the bombs fell through the city like rain, Lazarus was forced out of hiding with the threat of being trapped by debris and rock. He outed himself from hiding and joined the rest of the world. What he found was not much prettier than what he was used to. War had ravaged the world. Buildings crumbled and decayed, and craters in the earth's surface at the size of stadiums. Now Lazarus lives in an old abandoned mine shaft, still coming out every so often to feed on the newly acquainted taste of human flesh. Ooh. I'm not too sure how I feel about this one. Where'd the hand go? All right. Oh, okay. So Myra's Heartstone. Myra was born in the darkness without light and without love. It is said her heart resides outside her body in a stone wrapped around her neck. Myra does not live here nor there. It is said she can travel through realms, through the dead and the living. She was not affected much by the war, only that the remains of the dead have grown significantly, although she does enjoy the prospects of new foes to fall to her reign. It is said that her name brings a chill down the spine of new visitors after countless fatalities from the alien side. None dare to challenge Myra, for you cannot kill what is already dead. Oh yeah, I like that. I like King Necros. King Necros is the commander-in-chief of the cyborg army. He is a fearless leader and warrior. No mortal dared to defy him. During the war, he was responsible for the deaths and damnation of millions of innocent lives. It is said he can bring people back from the dead using necromancy and black magic. Lizzie the Collector. Sure. Okay, Lizzie. Okay, put it down, Lizzie. Put the gun down, Lizzie. Shortly after Lizzie's birth, her parents were killed. Her dad from a motorcycle accident, her mom from breast cancer. Oh, I thought it was going to be aliens. With no close relatives to support her, she was thrown into foster care by the system, moving from family to family, from school to school. During her time moving, she picked up a habit of collecting trinkets and jewels from people's homes. Some would call this theft. Lizzie called it collecting. Around the 15th birthday, she started training mixed martial arts at the local gym, funded by a foster family. She trained for 10 years before seeing any sign of alien life was discovered. And by that time, she was forced to be reckoned with. And by the time it was, she was a force to be reckoned with. Oh. She was a force to be reckoned with, taking down grown men with ease and vicious aggression. Once the war started, she was 25. She fled from her hometown and went into hiding, collecting armor, weapons, equipment, and this time around, she found peace in teaching herself how to modify and upgrade weaponry, and even more peace in using it on the invaders that destroyed the world she once knew. Nowadays, Lizzie is a two-girl army roaming her radiation-ridden world, collecting weapons and taking souls. Yes, I like the look of this one. I remember this one on the Twitter. So, the unknown soldier, the assassin born out of blood and death, a ruthless killer that brings fear to even the immortals of this world. It is rumored that before the war, Unknown was a hitman for hire. Now he hires himself to do the job, taking down hordes of aliens and cyborgs in a barrage of bullets and explosions. He is a true warrior who fears no creature, no enemy, not even death itself. This is the one I like. I want King Vorian. King Vorian is the king leader of the alien army, armed to the teeth with weaponry and strength. Every corner and angle of his body can cut and slice his foes. He has almost impenetrable armor, like skin, that repels bullets and blunt blades. Vorian and Necros work side by side, killing humans and invading their land to take them for their own. Amethyst Clarice. I'm guessing this is the two-girl army. So let's have a look at Amethyst Clarice. Amethyst Clarice was born during the war, so when the cyborgs broke down the door to her family home, she wasn't even surprised. The cyborg faction enslaved her parents and took them to the mines, where they were forced to work for scraps of food and muddy water. By the time Amethyst was 14, they were dead. Amethyst was only 12 when they were taken, so she was adopted by her cousin Lizzie the Collector. You might remember the name from a previous story. Lizzie trained Amethyst for years that seemed to have no end. By the time Amethyst was 21, she was almost as good as Lizzie was in her 20s. Lizzie and Amethyst now traverse their broken world as sisters, collecting various artifacts and weaponry to bring into battle with them. Dubbed the sisters from hell, no one messes with them. Okay. So that's the 10 one-of-ones right there. So this is the Twitter page. So there's so many different pieces of the art you can come in and actually have a look on. It's pretty amazing. So far they've got 6,892 followers. So that's a huge amount of followers for a Cardano project, and it's not even minted yet. Very impressive. So you can see there's a high amount of engagement on the tweets. This is one, you definitely want to get into if you can. As you can see, look, engagement is unreal. People love engaging with this project, and you know, I think it's going to do very well. It's my top project for the future. To be very honest, what have I not? I'm not liked. And God, what am I doing? Let me just. Can't believe I've not done that. Retweet, man. So yeah, man, this project is looking pretty sick, to be fair. Let's go to the Discord. So let's have a look. When did they join? I think it was October. So they're not even joined long, to be fair. So what's going off here? Thank you. So we're just going to have a quick verify. I'm sure I already joined this one, to be fair. So as you can see, they've got a lot of members, man. So we're talking like 7,728 members. VIP holders 76. So, and they've kicked out 13 bots from what I can see. So very, very impressive. So we'll go through the mint info. So below you will find all you need to know. So it's a 10K supply. The price is to be announced. 2,500 whitelist spots. 1 mint per whitelist. 100 VIP pass. VIP pass mint allocation in total. 265 mints in total. So silver VIP gets you 3. Well, we've already gone through that. So reveal will take place after the mint. For all collectors, exact time will be announced. So it looks like you're not going to be able to buy it and look straight away. It's going to be a sort of reveal, maybe to add to the mystery. So okay, it's fair enough. So I'm going to end the video here because I don't want it to stretch out for too long, but you can come into the announcements. We've already been through some of the project lore and broke down a lot of stuff on the website. You can go on the bunker chat as well, get in touch with the team, let them know how you feel about the projects and everything, like I'm going to, because I think this is an amazing project. So yeah, man, so that's the Collectors Club. But like and subscribe at StockBoy D, Blockchain Finance and Value. Like and subscribe, and peace.